It's day 2 of our curriculum week, and today I'm going to focus on our main all-encompassing language arts, science, history, art curriculum. Hi, welcome back to Curriculum Week for the 2022-2023 school year. My name's Val. I'm the homeschooling mom to 4 young kiddos. Right now I have my 5-year-old who is kindergarten first grade level, and my 4-year-old is just joining us this year, and he is pre-K. But if you have multiple kids, you know that homeschooling multiple kids can be tricky. And so because our kids are so close in age, I'm trying, at least with the older two, to group school. I'm trying to just keep them at the same level and either work up to my oldest if I need to, or down to my younger one if he needs the extra attention. So that's what we're going to try for this year. And so our main curriculum that we are using is the Blossom and Root curriculum, kindergarten level. And we have used both of the early years from Blossom and Root, and we really enjoyed those. And so I picked this one mostly because of the science, and the science is focused on space, and my kids love space. So that's specifically why I chose this one, although we do love Blossom and Root, and it's very secular, and we're a secular homeschooling family, so that's also important for us. Now, we have already started this curriculum, but we took a break over the summer because we were not home and didn't have all of our stuff with us while we were gone. So we got 5 weeks in, took a 2-month long break, and we will be picking up again in another couple of weeks. This video is also going to be a little bit different because the curriculum is a PDF file. You can have it printed and bound, so I use it on my iPad. And what I do is I just print out a week or 2 weeks at a time at home, and I put all of my kids' papers in these folders, and then I just keep the teacher's guides on my iPad and use that to look at. So I'm going to show you some screenshots or some screen recordings of the curriculum so you can kind of get an idea of it. And then I'm also going to show you my kids' workbook portions of it. Let me flip you around and we'll get into it. Something that I should add, part of this curriculum, there's actually a nature study. We don't use that at the moment. I haven't quite figured out how to work it in. I'm thinking maybe we will add it like once a week during our morning time, or we'll loop it somehow. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but that is part of the curriculum. I just won't be showing much of that because we don't use it. Okay, so like I said, I print out about a week or 2 at a time in advance, and then I hole punch them and we keep them in these 3-ring folders. And so this is my 5-year-old's, and the language arts curriculum is very literature based. There's a new book each week that's the base for the copy work, the narration. There's a journal entry, and to be honest, I usually buy the books, but you can definitely use the library, which I do use for any supplemental books that we need. So that's also an option. There's also lots of read aloud versions on YouTube that you can usually find, but it's all literature based. So I, as you can see, usually do the writing for the narration and the journal entry, and then my kids will draw the pictures. I definitely have to do the writing for my 4-year-old because he is not writing yet, but they do have also reading lessons as part of this curriculum, but it is, I'm sure it's not required to add supplementation. Let me put it that way. I do, like you saw my video from yesterday, we use Logic of English, but it's not required. This is a full curriculum all on its own. You don't have to add to it. So next we have their science, and this was my main reason for picking Blossom and Root for kindergarten, because like I said, the science is based on outer space, and my kids love outer space. So this is their science journal. Every week they have a captain's log, and they have to do the date, find the month, day, and day of the week. And then down here, they draw a picture of whatever was from our mission control letter, which I will show you in the screen recordings. And then there's always a activity that they have to also do along with it. And see here, this week we were doing, what will I bring on my trip to space? So the whole thing is we are planning a trip to outer space. This can get tricky because my 4-year-old thinks that we're actually going to outer space. We have to build a spaceship. We have to gather our supplies, all that stuff. And it's going to be super fun. They love this. They love the science. They ask daily if we can do more. So it's going to be tricky when he finds out we're not actually going to space. But here we were talking about living and non-living things. For the art and history section, they do the history of me. So it's an introduction to history by learning about their own history. So the first half of the year, we're learning all about them and everything. Like you can see, draw or paste a picture of yourself, what's your name, and then how I got my name, a little bit about their family, a story from when I was little, of my favorite color, favorite animal, book, favorite place. So just different things about themselves. And then the second half of the year, we're going to learn about historical and contemporary figures of our choosing. So you can learn about people who are important to your family, or just, people you want your kids to know about. And that's Blossom and Root Kindergarten. I love that it's all supplemented by picture books and stories. I love that all those stories are very inclusive and cultural and secular. And we love to read, and I feel that stories help kids connect and really understand things. So it's been great. And like I said, it's really fun, and it's really hands-on, and it's really gentle. So we love Blossom and Root. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you ever used Blossom and Root? I'm curious to know what everyone else thinks of this program, especially if you've done the whole kindergarten year and moved on from there. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be showing videos the whole week of all of the different curriculums that we're using this year for my kindergartner and preschooler. And so you don't want to miss those, so make sure your bell notifications turned on so you can see all of our curriculum for the whole year. You can always find me on Instagram. That link is down below, so make sure you follow along over there. You get to see more day-to-day, the ins and outs of everything. And thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.